Shiner Haney. Any wool handlers that haven't got a t-shirt in this novice event, up here now please. We need to know you're here. Yeah, competitors please on the board for our first heat. Sharon Smith, Hazel Wood, Jonathan Hicks, China Haney. Any novice wool handlers that haven't reported in, do so now please. Need you up here at the announcers table. Any novice wool handlers that haven't got a t-shirt, up here now please.
Still waiting for some sheep to come up. Rick, we can have some sheep in the pens. We'll get this underway. Our shearers are making their way to the board. Tuma Mullins, 2015 Golden Shears. We're back here again. Novice junior wool handling. 1 competition sheep to shear, to handle. 1 minute 40 seconds is the sealed time. Novice wool handlers, if you have somebody to help you set up, all the better. You're only given a short amount of time to set up. We've got quite a few heats to get through, so we need to keep things ticking along. Once you're set up, helpers, if you could just get down off the board, that'd be greatly appreciated.
Yes, that's right, Audrey. When these wool handlers, when you get up there and set yourselves up, take up a support person. That support person can sweep your board down while you worry about setting up your baskets. Just a few things. You're to be wearing enclosed footwear. Okay. No jandals, no scuffs, no hats up there. You're not to be under the influence of any kind of substances up there.
Shearers, have we got any sheep in those pens yet? Any sheep in those? No, still waiting for the sheep to come up.
Can we have our shearers to the board? We're going to get underway, Audrey. It's, I think we're 3 minutes behind at the moment.
Tom, we're just waiting for the go-ahead from our wool handling referee, Joe Hopkirk. Once we've had the go-ahead, just sorting out some minor little technicalities, and we'll be underway in a moment.
Just a word, please, to our lighting engineers. If we could get those spotlights going above the wool tables, guys, to our lighting engineers, if they could. That's it. Thank you.
Well, we got the lights. Waiting on the judges. Come on, judges. It's nobody's fault.
Just a call, please. Junior wool handlers, the next event on the card. Make sure you get your late entries in, please. Also, junior shearing. If you've got a late entry, get up there and get it registered, please, as soon as you possibly can. Just about underway. First event for 2015 Golden Shears.
Timekeepers ready.
Judges to the board.
One competition fleece. Shearers have got one sheep in the pen. They look pretty smart up there in those grey singlets.
And this year we recorded live streaming, so it's going to be a wonderful event over the next 3 days. We're going to have some commentary coming through to you on specific events, but at this time, on behalf of Mr. Philip Morrison and his team here at the 2015 Golden Shears, we welcome you, our viewers online, and just touching on last year, there was in the vicinity of 15,000 views on the Golden Shears as it is. So we're looking forward to it. The audience is growing, and on behalf of our sponsors, we welcome you viewers, wherever you may be, anywhere in the world, and there is still the opportunity to make comments via the Golden Shears web page or Facebook page. So once again, audience, welcome along, and we view you in high D and HD. So we're looking forward to it. We're doing something a little different this year. We're going to be commentating to the monitor, and in this little studio we've got built up here, it's absolutely fantastic. And congratulations to Toby, who's helping bring this event to you this morning. So once again, back to our stadium commentators with a little bit of music and a little bit of informative commentary.
With these female-dominated sport, the wool handling competition. First fleece just about ready to come off. Time will start as soon as the shearers turn their handpiece off. Looking for the throws. Tomo, you've got one in table 1 and 2 down there. I've got 3 and 4. Let's see what it's going to be like. They're looking like they're pretty good fleeces. Table 4 got a bit caught down the bottom, but looking good.
1 minute and 40 seconds is the seal time these wool handlers have. 1 minute 40 seconds. So once the shearer pulls his cord, they've got 1 minute 40 seconds to process that fleece and tidy up.
Liking the throw on number 2. That looks like the better throw. 2 and 3, I think, have the throwing stakes. A little bit of a tuck for this competitor on number 3, but moving nicely around, removing the neck, which might contain a bit of vegetable matter. Might be slightly shorter than the fleece wool.
Just looking down here, we've got one of our farmers is wool handling down here on table number 1. How good is that? Even the farmers come in, give it a go. I mean, if they know what they're doing, they can go and keep an eye on the wool handlers in the shed. Roll it up. So 1 minute and 40 seconds is the seal time. Not a lot of time for these young novices. But here they go. Looks like they know what they're doing. I'm pretty sure I've seen a few of these young novices at the pre-shares yesterday. But look at this guy on table. Where's this young guy from? On table number 3. He's an animal.
Sorting locks and second pieces. The shorter wools from the longer. Finished. Time on tables 3 and 4. Well done. Heat 1 completed. Heat 2, if we could have some names for Heat 2 to get ready to get up onto the board. Take a support person with you. Thanks, Rick.
Thanks, Ord. Yeah, quick call to competitors in this event that haven't registered. Jade Reary, Jody Guy, Claire Wilson, Lorianne Dubois and Logan Green. Just let us know if you're here, guys, please. Next heat, Jeremy Morton, Caleb Metanich, Linton Palmer, Naomi Boyle. Second heat of our novice wool handling, Jeremy Morton, Caleb Metanich, Linton Palmer, Naomi Boyle. Boyle, sorry.
Right, can we have some names for this next heat? Oh, here we go. We've got a few that are on the ball. It's good to see these guys getting up here and having a go in this wool handling. Some of them, not all of them, will be in this event because these points that you can get from the wool handling go towards the event we have here called a triathlon. And it's the best of shearing, wool handling and pressing. All those 3 events are calculated up, and the best one is the triathlete for the Golden Shears. I think the first prize for that is $500. So that's not to be sneezed at.
So it doesn't matter what grade you're in, Tuma. You can enter the 3 discipline competition at any grade.
Yep, that's right. Even though there's a few that are doing the triathlon, they should really go up a grade. They've been in the junior wool handling for about 10 years, some of those triathlon guys. Hey, Cam.
Okay, 1 minute to set up. Competitors, 1 minute to set up. All right, ready for a start, Tuma.
Timekeepers ready. Shearers to the board. Shearers, on your marks. Get set, go. We were a little wee bit slow in between those two heats, weren't we, Audrey? We want to try and push it along a little bit. Like I was saying, if you're going to get up and if you're getting up and competing, take a support person with you, someone to sweep your board while you just worry about setting up your baskets. Hopefully they'll all have it in their minds, you know, the pattern that they've got organised for their baskets.
I suppose a few of these competitors would have been around the competitions, watching the senior competitors, the more experienced competitors yesterday and during the last couple of weeks leading up to today's event. And it is about how organised you are, Tima, would you say?
Yep, no, you're right there, Audrey. Okay, shearers just working their way around the sheep. These shearers have shorn for this wool handling event for I think about the past 6 years. So they're very, very good at what they do. We have a few shearers that, you know, probably are good shearers for wool handlers, but there's little things like some people break the undermine up or some people rip the fleece up a bit. So these shearers, you know, they're pretty good at keeping that fleece together as best as they can so that they throw well for these young wool handlers. Probably just another thing, there's to be no coaching from the sidelines. You're allowed to support.
Well, Tima, it's I've got a couple of names. First fleece ready to be thrown. Table 3 and 4, not bad on table 4. A little bit of a tuck at the top, lovely on 3. And we've got some competitors from all over the world on table 1. Jeremy Morton. Now he's a Gisborne boy by the looks of his entry form here in the book. How's it looking down there?
It's looking very good. Jeremy's got those lovely little tutu fingers. You know, his pieces aren't too big, so that's what you want. You don't want to be over-skirting the fleece because you're devaluing, well, you're actually adding value to the first pieces, but that wool should be in with the main line where it's worth $5 a kilo, where pieces are probably $3.80 a kilo. But here we go, 1 minute 40 seconds, you novice wool handlers we've got. After that, it's 1 point per second. So you fellas can't afford to muck around too much. Jeremy's down here, he's looking pretty cool. What's that going on up there, Audrey?
Well, table 4, Naomi Boyles has already got her broom in hand. Really nice roll and job done on her fleece. Doing the clean up already, so I think she's going to be around the 1 minute. Looking good for a 1 minute finish.
We've got Jeremy down here, he's holding his broom like a shovel. But he's making a very good job. It's tidy as under that table. Not a lot of wool under there. Here's a look. Oh, shucks, I better sweep the board.
Well, time has already been taken for competitor 4. Next heat, if you'd like to get yourselves ready, if you know who you are.
Yeah, competitors, please. Heat 3 of our novice wool handling. Anahira Smith, Lottie Ann Dubois, Jade Reary, Terry Nakora. Next 4 competitors, please be ready to take the stand. Any late entries, final call for late entries for the junior wool handling, please.
Well, I reckon Jeremy's cleanup has probably been the best one we've seen so far, Audrey. Very, very tidy. Jeremy, tell me, when you got up there, you had a bit of a game plan. Did it sort of did you stick to it, or did you sort of go a bit off track?
Yeah, off track hard.
How was your board? Good? Awesome. Well done, Jeremy. Well, we might see you in the final a little bit later on.
We can have that next heat up. 1 minute to set up.
Heat 3 on the board now, please. Competitors, Anahira Smith, Lorianne Dubois, Jade Reary, Terry Nakora. Competitors, Heat 4 of the Novice. Straight after this heat, please, Claire Wilson, TK Peneha, Sarah Edmonds.
Timekeepers ready. Morning, Mitty.
Just a reminder, competitors, make sure you put your hand up so the timekeeper can take your time. Thanks, Tom.
Shearers, on your marks, get set, go.
Heat 3, Thomas, and I hear the name Lorianne Dubois from France. So international competitors here today, Thomas. Lovely to see.
Bonjour. Okay, in go these shearers. They're doing a good job, these guys. We'd like to thank them. We've got Sean Edmonds, Noel Gardner. We've got Jocks there on table number 4. And down there we've got Paddy Mason. Thank you very much, Paddy Mason, to him and his crew. These guys could be out making $500 a day shearing, but they've chosen to come in here and shear these big woolly monsters for these wool handlers. So thanks a lot, guys. But here we go, these young wool handlers, like I was saying, they've got 9 bins around their table, and in every bin will be a line of wool. Because all you want to go into the big bin, the big wool fadge, is the main line. What happens is we've got judges up on the board, as we call it. That's these people in the blue coats. And what they're looking for is cross-contamination. And by contamination we mean shorter wool going in with your main fleece. You've got bits of wool as well, you know, like around the cheeks is a hollow fibre that doesn't accept the dye, so that there is not allowed to touch the main fleece as well. So these young wool handlers, they've got it a bit hard because they've got to clean up the big mess that these shearers make. But here we go, fleece about to hit the table.
Nice and compact. Carefully does it, comes to the side of the table, very nicely done on table 4. Pulls that fleece back on table 3, well done on 3 and 4.
Underheader down here on table number 1. Beautiful throw, a little bit of bunching, but not too bad. Most of the fleece is on the table. That's where you want it. How it works, ladies and gentlemen, is anything the size of an A4 sheet of paper is, anything the size of that is 1 point. So if there's bunching on the fleece, the judge will have a bit of a look and think, oh, yep, there's 3 A4 sheets of paper there. There's a couple hanging over the side. So that's how these judges on the board are working their business. But here we go, 1 minute 40 seconds. I think that's a fair bit of time, 1 minute 40. But there is a lot of work in some of these fleeces. But here we go, down here on table number 1, Anahira, she's got the broom in hand.
Beautiful little roll. I saw Anahita's roll on table 1. Nice and compact. Local girl on number 3. Get in behind your local people. Want to see them back this afternoon in the semi-final, Tuma. Roll up on 4, or broom in hand for all competitors now.
Anahita looks around, hand goes up. Well done, Anahita.
Time taken on table 4, not too far away. Sorting the locks and second pieces on table 3. Local girl, Jade Rady, time is taken. Next lot of competitors, Rick.
Wool Systems Limited is the sponsor of this novice event. Wool Systems is a new training organisation that's specialised in on-job training. And what happens is they've got a great group of young trainers that come out and they will come to your workplace wherever you may be in the North Island. Instead of you having to go away and do a course for 4 or 5 days away from home, these trainers will come to you. So Wool System is the sponsor of this novice wool handling. A great new company. They've had a few sort of pre-shares days in the Masterton area for the last few days and had great turnouts.
1 minute to set up, competitors. Looks like we've only got 3 competitors in this, Rick.
That's right, Audrey. Heat 4, Claire Wilson, TK Peneha, Sarah Edmonds. Heat 5, Anna Lessington, Bailey Rush, Bianca Hauria.
Cheers to the board. Timekeepers ready. Shearers, get set, go. Sorry you novice wool handlers, but we do need to keep things ticking along. Like we were saying, if you could have a support person go up with you and help you get yourself organised, that would be wonderful. We need to keep things going. Down here on table number 1, we have Claire Wilson. Table number 2, we have TK Peneha. And down there on table number 3, who's down there on table 3, Audrey?
I'm sorry, Tom, I have no idea. I've not got any names, unfortunately, but I'm absolutely just blown away by this camera. The way the camera can zoom in, you're just not safe anywhere, are you? You know, they can see you no matter where you are. I'm just going to hide down here.
Okay, down around the head go these shearers, these wool handlers, right there with them. They having a semi-final for this, are they, Audrey? I thought it would go to a straight final.
Semi-final this afternoon.
Wow, awesome. That's what happens at the Golden Shears. Nowhere else in the country will you get a semi-final for novice wool handling. That's wonderful.
Amazing order of events. The next 3 days are absolutely chocker with events, and to make a space available for novice for a semi-final is just wonderful. Great work by Golden Shears.
Okay, here we go. These shearers are just about finished. These wool handlers have got 1 minute 40 seconds. Let's see what these wool handlers do. When they set their fleeces up on the board, how they want it to land. Look at this, lovely here on table number 1 and 2. This girl here on table 1 didn't even step down the steps, she just threw it from the board.
Hard to believe some of these competitors are novice. Their throws are absolutely fantastic.
What are you saying, Audrey?
Nothing at all, Tuma, except that they are obviously being coached really, really well.
It comes back to the training, you know. And on-job training is where it's at. You know, they got their mentors in there. Some of them, well, mentors is a nice way of saying dragon, really, isn't it?
Looking at these competitive faces, you know, they look like they are so deep in concentration. They have the look of the open competitors already on their dials, eh? You know, they're just zoned in there.
Sharp is the word, they're sharp. Okay, here we go. Roll-up time down here from Claire Wilson. She's had a pretty good run, had a nice throw, kept up with her shearer. She should be well within that 1 minute 40 seconds, but we're not the timekeepers, so we'll just see what happens, but she's having a very, very good run. We've got Sarah down there on table number 3. She's got the broom in hand as well. We've got TK here, quality wool handler. Doesn't look like she's too fussed at the moment. Just working away, rolling up that fleece nice, tight and compact, because they get judged on how they roll up the fleece. But this young girl here on table 1, she's finished. Well done, Claire.
Excuse me, do we have the presses, Sean Oshie and James Goodyear, to the draw for their stands up here, please? Come up, boys. We want to get things underway.
Well, Tuma and Audrey, looks like the novice wool handlers have got underway pretty well this morning.
It's been a wonderful lot of wool handlers compete already this morning. I think we've got about one more heat to go, Rick, if they could be up on the board.
Thanks, Orge. Heat 5, final heat in our novice wool handling, ladies and gentlemen. Anna Leasington, Bailey Rush, Bianca Hawia. 3 competitors in this final heat. A call, please, to junior wool handlers, all junior wool handlers. We want you up here immediately, please, to get a T-shirt. We'll be running the junior wool handling immediately after our novice is completed. So all junior wool handlers, please, up and register. Just be patient, please, competitors. There's a big field, and we'll get through everybody if you're patient.
All you press contestants, all the press competitors, we would like you to register so we know who's here. We will draw for your press. We toss a coin and we'll go with this. But at the moment, we've got the men's singles just about to get underway. And John McBride, good morning. And we're looking forward to the 2015 Golden Shears.
Oh, it's good to be back in Masterton once again. Coming into the Wairarapa last night, 350 k's under my belt, and I thought, by golly, she's just as dry as it ever was. But the sheep look in good order, and the wool this morning looks extremely heavy. It's very strong wool here. There's Romney wool, and it's going to take a little bit of pressing to get the right amount of k's right.
Shearers to the board.
I'm not sure, John, how heavy the bales are going to be for the wool men.
160 kgs we're going to look for, Kuru.
How's this little Japanese fella going to get on? He doesn't even weigh that much.
Oh, good things come in small parcels, they say. He's a great competitor.
All right, Shun. Konnichiwa. Hai karimasu ka?
Timekeepers ready. This is for the wool handling. Last event of the novice. Shearers, get set, go. Wool Systems Limited is the sponsor of the novice wool handling. This is the last heat. I think we've had 6 heats and 5 heats, and we'll see 8 of them back. for the semi-finals.
Local
Okay.
girl on table number 3.
Excuse me, Audrey, can we just start these presses away? Okay, we'll get James and Sean. Presses, set, go. Back to the wool handling.
Anna Lissington on table number 1 from Napier. Bailey Rushed from Kimbolton. And Bianca, local girl, Hawea, Masterton. Tuma, some local names, some very famous names almost from open competitors, few recognisable names there.
Anna Lissington is actually from Martin. She most like going to the Thirsty Whale up in Napier or something, why she's got Napier there, but she's a Martin girl through and through. And at the moment she's waiting for her shearer to finish, standing there nice and patiently, waiting for that cheek ball to come off on the last side. But here we go, these wool handlers, when they're up there, you'll see them setting up their fleeces. What you want to do is when you set your fleece up, you want to set it up to how you want it to land on the table. So you'll lay it out in front of you nice and flat and just draw it into you. You grab the 2 back legs, bring them around and grab that fleece.
Oh, big forklift of wool going in down here for James Goodyear on press.
Just looking at the physique of this man, he's about 6'3".
Jordan Morgan, please. Jordan Morgan. He's
Built-
on table 1 for the
Built
wool
like
handling,
a brick
please.
toilet. It's a big, strong lad.
Certainly is a big, strong lad. Look at him.
Holy
Halfway
smoke.
down already. And he's whining into it. Come on, Sean, keep the pressure on yourself over there, buddy. Pump those legs, boy. Get them working hard. Oh, crikey, the old ratchet didn't quite hold. But James was strong enough to control the arm and stop it from popping back up. And he's going to wind this down in what, about 8 minutes coming up so far, but he's done this wind down now in 35 seconds, 40 seconds just gone. He's wound that down. Not too much puffing and blowing at the moment, by golly, Cora.
He's fit, this guy.
Koro, can we just get the junior wool handling started, please? But just before we do that,